Good evening. Not yet. I haven't resigned yet. Not yet. Not yet. Welcome. How you guys doing? Epic Bridgewater. Hello. 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 Good evening. Good evening. No, I'm still fucking there for now. For now. But you gotta send this to my son. Maybe. Yeah, there's some stuff I need to clean up first before I'm comfortable with just walking. But one of these days, it'll happen. Yeah. No drunken writing. I don't actually have anything to open tonight. I've got old bottles of stuff I didn't finish, but I don't really want to drink any of those right now. If they sit too long, not my problem. Yeah, I know, but you know, there's some other tangentially related stuff that isn't like with my work. It's what healthcare bullshit I gotta straighten out too. But I won't be there that much longer. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. At any rate, I don't exactly have a plan for tonight. Just a general like direction. I was actually working on a little bit of this during a meeting today that I didn't want to be at. They were talking about shit I didn't fucking care about. So like my eyes started to gloss over. So I just remoted it into my machine here and just started working on some shit. So one thing that I've realized I could benefit from. Feel the vibes. You can have vibe. Yeah, a different kind of vibe code. Yeah. One thing I could benefit from is an easy way to get like a status from these things, right? So the other week, last weekend, I dropped off the Soseki family, and I put one of these in the bag too, because I have too many of them. I still have too many of them. But I want to make sure that I wasn't giving away a completely dead unit. Yeah, I still have 4 of them. So I want to make sure that, the thing like powered on and ideally could play a tape. So the one that I gave away could advance the tape and seek on the tape, but it couldn't find the page start. And it was squeaky. So my guess needs a new belt. I let him know. We'll see if that fixes it. Jamaica, how you doing? But during that, I reevaluated the rest of my stock, right? To figure out what the hell's going on with them, right? Turns out I only have a single unit that actually works. This one here, that's in pieces, still gives me the error, right? What's it? Plug me in, right? That error. So if I plug this guy in, like that, and then come over to here, and then I turn it on, it's gonna give me this error here. It should have. Okay. Oh, I forgot. So when I have it like apart like this, I have to remember to push down on the circuit board so it actually engages entirely with the socket. Yeah. So this one gives an error message. It's got a little jingle that I'm muting right now, but so I discovered having this off isn't necessarily what triggers this error message. Putting this back on the tape board doesn't get rid of this error message, and removing this board from another unit also doesn't trigger this, which I thought was curious. So what I did is I took one of the other units. Actually, I can do that now, I suppose. I took one of the other units and tried mismatching the boards, swapping what board is what, because I've noticed that with every unit that I have, the board serial numbers always match up, right? Advance, how you doing? The error sounds so ominous. It is like the only real error that I've seen on this thing. It's, hey, plug me the fuck in. And everything else, it's just like, it's a soft lock or something like that, right? Yeah, so I tried swapping the boards, and it didn't work at all. Like, I never even got this far. So I'm curious how these boards communicate, number one. And I also want to be able to, like, basically dump the registers without, like, you know, having to write a program for it, essentially, right? Or write, like, a ROM for it. So I have started to do some more cleanup with this guy, the ROM dumper. That is, let me turn that off before I forget to turn it off. Excuse me. That is over here. I don't know exactly how I want to handle this stuff, though, and specifically what I want to do with that. So I want a way to, like, plug it in, run a script to verify stuff, basically, right? Or dump out debugging bullshit, right? So I might actually start with that tonight. Let me actually get my let me actually go and grab the other two units I have. Hang on, let me grab those. Oh. I'm looking at the box that the other one's supposed to be in, and it's over here. That explains it. All right, so, and I have labeled these as, you know, my main unit, and, you know, the problems with the other ones. All right, so this one is grindy, and doesn't advance the tape. So I want to take that one apart and have a look at the gears if I can get a good view. I'm gonna do that first, actually. Let me open this one up. Yeah, I do want to have some way of easily plugging these guys in and get like a pass-fail kind of thing going on, right? All right. Interesting. Work is interesting. Oh, some fixes still need to get in by Monday, and that's the last day to submit for release. We're having CI. Oh no. Oh no. Good luck. Must be nice having CI. Must be real nice. Meanwhile, I'm like, fuck it, we'll do it live. Let me run the debug build and step to the debugger with live code and live data to get this on the floor. Yeah, it's an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Okay. Open Sesame. Oh, those ones are okay. What other gears are there, actually? Hang on. What? Are those gears up there? Yes, those are. Okay. Fluffy shush, come on. Skirmishaw. How you doing? Welcome. Tape head loading gears and the transport gears. Right. So it might be the tape head loading gears. Let me get this apart a little bit more. Hang on. Move that up there, up there. I have too many screws in this thing right now. Like, what the And I'm reminded that the screws that are supposed to hold the top of the case for my stream machine are sitting in this right now. I keep forgetting to put those back. I had those out because I actually ordered a CD burner offline. A CD, an internal CD burner. I ordered one of those offline the other day, and that's the only machine that I have spare connections with. So I had to put in there. Skyrim Shaw? Skyrim Shaw? Scrimshaw? Nah. You all know I can't fucking pronounce anything. Alright. There's a tape in there. Get that fucking out of there. Okay, so I do need to get this out of there so I can get a better view. I always hate taking this tape board off because it's a royal pain in the ass to get it back on, you know? I can put the screws back on this, though. Well, I can put these two on before taking it off. Yeah, the board can get around that, okay. Long ones I need to hold off on because that goes through some metal bits for the tape drive. I know you can't see what I'm doing here, but Scrimshaw. I mean, I can't really read either, so yeah. Welcome, nonetheless. That goes there, and these screws going into plastic always make me nervous too, you know. So with the last box I got off of Yahoo Auctions, one of the things was the ASCII turbo file. I think someone else may have been in there because I believe the what's it? The screw holes in the plastic are completely gone, right? No threads left whatsoever. Okay, how are we looking here? Can I? That doesn't look right. Move this out of the way real quick. Can I advance? I can't advance that myself. I wish I you know what I need? I need a desk power supply, honestly. All right, this'll work. Let me use the lockpick. Can I advance this at all? Is that stuck or something? Like, what the fuck? Alright, let me, this guy. So this will should give it power if I also plug in the power to it. But I need to plug it into this board as well. I'm gonna take it out of here so I can be even more sketchy with it. It's gonna go in there, and then come on. By screwing, you're screwing it. Yeah, pretty much. Oh. Okay. Take that out of there. I need a bigger desk. I need to clean my desk is what I need to do. Okay, let's get the lockpick out of the way so I don't short something out, because that would not be good. All right, put this one in there. Good. Take this. Pop that onto there, so I'll get power that away. And I want to have this in a spot that I can like easily manipulate it. Okay, we're gonna put a tape in there, but we're not gonna close it yet. Let's grab this. I don't want to plug that in yet. Oh. I'm gonna fucking electrocute myself tonight. I bet you. Watch. It's bound to fucking happen. And I'm gonna spill these screws everywhere. That's also gonna happen. Goes up there. I need this over here. Okay. Pop you in like that. Did that really just... It did. God damn it. There it goes. Okay. I plugged a USB thing in and it reset my keyboard because fuck you. Really need to like fix that properly, you know? Okay, so I need to plug this in. The magic smoke, that's good. Green light. Huh. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. The belt snapped. No wonder it ain't doing nothing. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it does move this back and forth for the tape head. It does do that, but where is my? There they are. No, it didn't break. I don't think it's dislodged. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this thing apart, aren't I? Like all the way apart. All right. Where is? I have like. What are they? Like the there they are. There they are. Okay. All right. These little screws. These little itty bitty guys. This one maybe. Okay. Hang on. Let me tie my hair back. Spare belts. I don't have any spare belts. But this one doesn't seem to be broken. And I do need to figure out how to like get the board off of the mechanism, so we're gonna find out. I really should have like a camera set up for this, but I don't know where the camera is right now. So you can like see the desk, but sorry. Okay. Woo. That is going to round the shit out of it. All right. I want to do that. That'll work. Oh, maybe? Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Come on! Let go! Uh-oh. I can't, like, get any leverage on this fucking thing. Right? Because the screws are so... Or the screwdriver is so, like, tiny, right? Yeah, the motor being soldered in, right? Yeah, I have to be very careful with that, too. And, like, pushing down on those things is tricky, too, because, like, I don't want to bend or break anything, you know? I'm bound to, I feel. Actually, I need to take off the top panel here. God. I need better screwdrivers for this. Okay, those aren't in tight. That's good. Okay, there's one. The little guys. These ones are fucking tiny. Let me get out of the way. Okay. And next one. Unfortunately, this little faceplate here doesn't like really reveal much. Because there's just a metal plate underneath the whole thing, right? Okay. Whoa. If I drop one of these, they're fucking gone. Yeah, you can get the angle on them. Yeah. All right. So this little back plate's gone. This guy right here. And that, I'm gonna reveal some stuff on the back, right? A good chunk of stuff. I think for one of them, this one maybe? Yeah. So the unit that's over there, there's no motor activity whatsoever, or tape activity. So it's not like advancing the head stuff, like at all. So I think the switch may be dead. Because there's a little like sensor switch that senses when the tape is inserted, and getting to a spot where I can test that is tricky. You know. Okay. Yep, that is definitely not on everything. And yeah, whoa. Can I fix this without opening it? 'Cause that'd be nice. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, is that jammed in there? That may be jammed in there. Oh. Can I spin this thing at all? Kind of. That doesn't really help me. Let's take off of this one. Get a little bit more slack on that end. Okay. I don't want to lose that. Eesh. Okay. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Can I take the hinge off easily? No. Oh my god, no. Oh god, yeah, getting an angle on those. How the fuck? Oh, that's disgusting. What? Oh my god. Can I even? There's 2 screws for that. Okay. Come on. Oh my god. And I risk, like, completely destroying the heads of these things, you know? So they're Phillips heads, and I'm using a flat head because I don't have a Phillips head small enough! And I might be ruining my screwdriver, which I'd prefer to ruining the screws, honestly. But yeah, I'm like, so I'm holding it, you know, kind of like that. So there's a screw on this side, right, to get this hinge thing off. I'm trying to get this hinge off right here, because that's kind of in the way of me getting to some of the what's it? The belt in there. So it's in 2 pieces. There's a top sheet right here that I need to get off to get to screws that hold the hinge on. No, wait, what the fuck? That's holding the black metal part on? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, and oh my god. Wait a minute. Is there a screw on? Oh my god. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I can unscrew the motor so I don't have to worry about, like, you know, ripping the solder, whatever the hell. But there's a screw underneath the black piece to get to one half of the motor. It has 2 screws in it. So I'm like, all right, to get the black piece off, I needed where are the screws for that? On the other underside, facing the fucking circuit board. It's a multi-new line and a string literal. Oh. There's those 5 tokens. Does not actually see the new line as a new line, or okay. Yeah, I don't have any like leverage on this little guy, you know. So like pushing down real hard and like grabbing one of these fuckers to twist. Oh, okay. I broke the seal. Good. If I lose any of these, I'm boned. Okay, that's not where I thought that was gonna come off. Oh, okay. All right. That's good. That's good. There's another one over here I'm gonna have to get rid of. That's holding down. No, I can just unwind that. I think. No, because that goes through both of them. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Not parsing the string correctly? Ah, the woes of string parsing. Okay. Do not strip this, please. Oh my god. Come on, you bastard. Son of a bitch. I'll come back to that one. Maybe. If I ever get this apart, I'm going to be very, very surprised, actually. In one piece, without destroying absolutely everything. There it goes, okay. Maybe? Did it? Yes. That one's a little harder, okay. Oh my god, these tiny screws. If I can get these back in, I'll be impressed. I don't lose any of them, too. I'm taking a string with the length of the line ending, not the length of the line. The line end. So at work today, there was a bug in one of the programs that I had to figure out. Parsing a line, essentially, kind of, sort of, well, more like splitting a line, right? But everything is fixed width, right? All the data is fucking fixed width in this godforsaken language of PLB. So there's a file name essentially that I want in there, right? And I spent like 20 minutes parsing the fucking thing, like wrong, incorrectly. Come on, you fucker! Did I get it that time? Oh, I got it. Okay, good. At least a little bit magnetic. That little bastard's off. Okay, that's good. All right. So now, why did I want that off? Will that help me at all with this? I wanted that off, but that's... So part of the hinge that I want off over here on this end, is screwed on and is its own individual piece. The hinge on this end is part of this black metal piece right here. This bastard. What the fuck? As in I like the line minus line ending. Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's a washer that I'm going to lose. Oh, boy. Oh, I can't wait to lose that. Let's go. Okay. So it is possible to get these little screws out, but it's a bitch. Okay, so there's one there. The ones in the middle of the circuit board make me nervous. Because if I slip and I cut traces... Britt, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, that one let loose. Okay, that one let go easier than the others so far. That's good. Oh, it's a different length. Fuck me. Okay, that's cool. Pain. Okay, another one on the circuit board. Please, please don't slip. There we go. No, okay, that let off. That one let go a lot easier now. Like, what the hell? You got scared. Flip, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you too. How you been? Okay. Oh my god. And there's a bunch of potentiometers in here too, that I haven't really like done anything with. Not the same spot. I started noticing the other day. I don't know why I haven't noticed them before, but I don't know what the hell they're for. They're labeled like VR1, VR2, and VR3. What do they do? No goddamn idea. I assume something to do with like maybe amplification or some shit. I don't know. Maybe speed of a motor or something. Okay, I didn't need the wrench for that one. And the pliers. Good. Come on, get out. Let go. Fucking, they're all long. God damn it. I don't like that. I'm gonna forget where all these screws go. Which ones need the long ones and short ones? Come on, you bastard! Let go! Oh my god. Let fucking go. Okay, there it goes. Okay, let go. Yep, let go. Okay, good. Let go. Come on. Thank you. Okay. More there, and I think that'll be the last. Fucking why? Why would you put one underneath the oh my god. How dare you? Oh my god. Like, I gotta like go in between these wires here because I don't have enough room to like peel them all back. Okay, whoop. That one isn't too bad. That one let go pretty easy. Oh, I'm starting to feel the mechanism let go. Okay, there's one more screw. I'm gonna leave that guy there, kind of, because it's being held in by the wires. Okay, last one. Tuning of the yeah. Oh, I'm leaving them alone. I'm not touching them. Come on. Especially if I don't, if like I don't know exactly what to do, you know. There it goes. Okay. It'd be nice if we could find out what they did, though. You know. Of course, that means we would need a schematic of this fucking thing. Which, now that I'm taking this off the board, I have to be very. Where does that go? Where did that go? What the hell? Where did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from? Oh shit! Where did that come? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're losing pieces now. Oh shit! I should have unplugged some stuff first. Okay. So Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Switch, what the hell? Hang on. Let go. I should have done this one before. Unscrewing you, I realize, but please let go of the wires. Please, please. And do not... Ooh. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to fix that jumper now. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Come on. Get out of there, you bastard. Let the fuck go. And I kind of want to unsolder that fucking motor so I don't like royally ruin that. And like get the wire pulled out of the motor casing, you know? That'd be fucking bad. Let fucking go! Oh my god. Come on, you bastard! Who designed this? Why? Why did they design it this way, huh? What the shit? What was that? Fuck! Alright, well, okay, alright. Alright, hopefully I didn't lose anything else. Okay, so I don't think there's a good chance of this going back together tonight. Do you just try getting plugged out by pulling the wires? That's yeah, I know it's dangerous, but like, it won't fucking let go! I'm gonna like end up folding my fingernail back and like ripping it off. No, this is absolutely a plug of some sort. There it goes. Okay, that one was a plug. And this one here. There, that one came out easier. But the motor is not a plug. That's fucking soldered on. Which, cool, I guess. Alright. Can where the fuck is my solder iron? I need to get that board off. At least get the headers on the board. Get the headers are soldered down, yeah. Let me actually get my solder iron real quick, and I need to take those wires off. Cause I am going to break that if I don't. I need to find it though. Give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. I found it. I need to clear off a little bit of my dust though. Hang on. There. with this stuff. Okay, my phone needs to get the fuck out of the way. Over here. Okay, make sure that is off. Covered in dust, probably. Okay. Watch me blow if I'm confused. Okay, I'm not turning that on yet. Get all this shit out of the way. Okay. Still don't know where the fuck that went. Like, actually, it's probably. Yeah, there's a weird like membrane on this circuit board. I need to get a picture of. But yeah, let me get this unsoldered first. Oh, come on. Can I like spin you a little bit? No? Okay, well, that's fine. Ugh. I don't want to melt this shit, so I'm gonna take this off. Don't want that melting. That would be bad. Okay. How bad of an idea this is. This back here, like that. So I just need to like unsolder 2 wires to get that out of the way. Oh, that smells lovely. Fuzzy on the whole good bad concept. What does that mean by bad? Yeah, so they're marked, and at the worst case, I have 3 more circuit boards that I haven't desoldered. So whatever. But yeah, I mean, come on this other board over here, it's the same, like, I think the same everything on these boards. So I have seen a picture of a different revision of the tape board. But it looks like all the boards I have are the same revision, right? Like a few capacitors different, and the locations for certain things are ever so slightly different, right? But the boards that I have are all the same revision, so I don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, and this board might be my sacrificial board that I have that like I desolder shit from apparently, and you know. Ooh, where does this go? Probably moisten that sponge, but I'm not gonna. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Thought there was another washer that I had there, but no, it's attached to the fucking wire. Whoa. Yeah, like this right here is part of a physical. So like this is like part of a switch kind of thing that attaches to the board. Well, not attaches, but like, you know, is a surface mount switch. It's actually labeled as such too, which is nice. Oh, that got hot fast. God damn. Okay. We're good for. I guess some solder here too. Yep, we're hot enough. Okay. All right. One, two. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Turn that off real quick. Okay. So those two are off. Board is free. the fuck? All right, so now that needs to cool the fuck down. That's gonna be cool. Gonna be fun. I'm gonna put that in the other room actually, so I don't knock it because I know I will. Be right back. It's probably fine that I put it on the floor, right? It's fine. Okay. All right. So I don't know if I'm getting this thing back together now. But at least now I can like get the belt out and like confirm its length and all that shit. In theory, that's fine. That's the one I just put back in. Okay. Come on. One right there, please. Pretty please. Yeah, this is gonna be a bastard to actually replace. Oh my god. How the fuck did you get wrapped around that? How the fuck did you get wrapped around that? What? Oh, that's its proper path. Oh, fucking A, what? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god, why? I have to take the hinge off? No, okay, I just needed to get that piece off. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, this belt does not look like it's in great shape. It's holding an angle in it. And it's like, I can see it warped in holding an angle. So that's been sitting for a few years. Just a few. All right, Holy shit. This board is littered in test points underneath the drive mechanism. 20 of them? 30 of them? Holy fuck. G0, 01, 02, 4, 5. The G's go up to 5. So grounds. TP, test point. 1, 2, 3, 5, 13, 12, 19, 20. XL-1. SBX3. I guess this is part number 3. So, was it SBX1 is the main unit, right? Right? Because that's on the underside of one of these things. Oh, over there. Right? Yeah. So SBX01 is the main unit. Apparently the tape board is SBX3. Can you see that? Yeah, right. Where my thumb is. Right there. I'll take a picture of this in a minute. Head position? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare and a half to piece back together. I can already tell. So it might stay apart a little longer than I originally planned. Just so I can get. Is this a single layer board? I might map out the traces for this guy. Yeah. I might map those all out. Because then we can, like, I don't know, maybe start figuring out how the thing, like, actually operates, I guess? I'm not sure what good that will do us, but, you know. I can't get any fucking leverage on these ones now. Okay, there it goes. I heard the click. God. Don't lose this. Don't lose it. 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 Okay. So one of the... I probably should have gotten this screw first, actually. Oh, that is a teeny tiny belt on that one. Oh, my God. That one might be in better shape, though. Did you replace your the belt on one of yours, Bridgewater? How the fuck did you do this and not, like, ruin it? Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it and not ruin it. You know? There's so many little itty-bitty screws. And little things that I can lose. Little washers and shit. And I sincerely doubt I'll be able to remember where all these fucking screws go and everything. Okay. Yeah, that belt is not in great shape. That belt's in terrible shape. Oh my God. I'll grab a picture of that real quick so I can bring it up on stream. Camera. No, what? Stop that. Don't flip around, you bastard. Okay. Come on. Over here and there, and then upload. I got it. Yeah, this belt is not in great shape. That is keeping that shape. This is a square one. Square belt. All right. Nope. I'm gonna have to get the length on this guy eventually. The head load mechanism is controlled by end stop sensors. Let me get a picture, a shady picture of this board too. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This phone, I swear to God. Okay, is that a decent picture? Is it in focus? Focus enough, that's fine. And then we get this side of the board as well. Oh, that screw's still in there. Yeah. I'll get better pictures of these later, off stream. You know my... Really? I don't remember those being in there. But I'll check in a bit. All right. Okay. What? I don't care. Hang on. Got another notification from Bai. Hey, some more things. Okay, they're not nothing. Okay. Hey, we found more things. The match your save search. Those are always dangerous emails to open. Send, you bastard! Jesus Christ. Okay. So, this is the front of... Oh my God, that's so blurry. So this is the bottom of that board. This is the end of the board that we could already see, right? And then this is the back of that board. So yeah, so there's this like contact switch thing there, which is what presumably this little guy with his contacts sticking out go on. Is that the like the end stop thing? Is that what that is? Maybe like for directions or something like that? I don't know. You believe so? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's mechanically connected to... Yes. Mechanically connected to the... to some directional stuff, maybe? Yeah. That guy's in there solid. That guy's not going anywhere. What the heck? Why did one of these fall out, not the other one? Because this has one of those retaining rings on it that this guy lacks. Uh-oh. Did I... Ooh, uh-oh. Maybe that's what that was. I know I put it in here. There it is. This little guy. Okay. Back in there. Oh, no. Shit, where'd it go? There it is. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, that's way too wide. Another one, do I? Maybe that's part of the problem. That sits like on the circuit board, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. No, that sits above the circuit board. Oh. Oh. Well, that might explain a little bit of why that wasn't working. Okay. All right, so that you can't see any of this shit. Hang on, let me get that out of there so I don't lose that. Come on. There it goes. All right. So. Ooh. Get another picture here. Okay. Come on, wake up. This one, send. Okay. So. These guys right here. This one, forgive the blurriness. This one is not secured. I can push that up. Looks like the retaining ring on that one is just completely gone. Like it's just destroyed. Worn out maybe. Put it back in here. I don't know what the fuck it went. Oh yeah, there it is. That could be like just a washer and it's missing the retaining ring. Could be that as well. I think that's it actually. I think that's a washer and it's missing the retaining ring. I wonder if I wonder if I lost that or someone else did. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yep. It's missing the retaining ring. I kind of want to get a better picture so I can show you guys. Give me a second. Let me find my good camera. Hang on. Give me a sec. swap out the lens real quick. Okay. Take off this guy, because I don't need that on there right now. Put that on there. Don't fucking lose that. That'll be cool. Put that there for now. Alright. Let's see if I have enough light for this shit. I should. Ugh. Okay. No, come on. Ooh, okay. I need to do some of that. This is gonna look like ass, but it should work. A little better. Okay, let's do that a little like that. Is that in focus? Hang on. Kind of almost. But just gonna push that in. Like that, and then this little guy. That's better. Okay. Okay. What's wrong with the moderately quality looking tape deck today? It's broken. I just took some. That's part of it. I just took some pictures real quick that are a little bit closer, so I can show them on stream. Give me a second. To actually get those on my computer. Like that. And unplug that so I can forget my... What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. A rat's been on my desk. I haven't touched this in a while, so I don't know if it's recent or not. Don't like that. I killed 2 of them. I got one of them on stream, and then like 2 days later, I got another one. And I haven't heard anything since. Here, and then here, and then here. How is this? Oh, that's that. Okay. Copy. Bubba. And then here, and then no. Create folder. I wonder if I spelled that right. Did I spell that right? Yes. Okay. All right. And yeah, that'll work. Okay. So this is the one side that is on there correctly, right? My lighting setup right here isn't very good for this specifically, and so bear with the blurriness. But you can kind of see that there's a retaining ring there, right? You can see that it's got a little bit of a notch in it, a split in it, right? This guy, it's got a little washer, but it doesn't have a retaining ring. It's missing the retaining ring. So I don't think this deck will work because of that, ever. And if that is something that I dropped, it's fucking gone. Yeah. Yeah, if that's something I dropped, it's gone. It is gone. All right, well, this is going to be my research unit, I guess. Or one of them, anyway. Especially now that I've desoldered shit on it. But yeah, so, where's the... Oh, they're in here. But yeah, so there's test points littered all over this thing. Absolutely all over this thing. 18, 17, 13. Like, what even are these going to? Like... Are those, like, either end of... Oh, those are right off the CPU. Okay. Did I ever get a pinout of this thing? MB something. This guy. As a one-time PROM for program memory, they're included. So this one is the H. 4K 8-bit OT PROM program memory by 8-bit, 256 by 4-bit static RAM, 36 I/O lines, including a serial I/O port with a 4 or 8-bit buffer, an 8-bit timer counter, and a clock generator. So this is the packages it's in. 48 pin there. .36 I/O lines. K port, 4-bit parallel, input only. P port, 4-bit parallel, output only. O port, dual 4-bit parallel input output port. R port, 4 4-bit parallel, or 16 individual I/O ports. C port, serial I/O, interrupt, timer counter input, and timing output. 3 selectable output ports, circuits with mask option. 8 programmable timer counter with auto loading function. Okay, software selectable serial buffer. Clock generator. But during standby, software selectable oscillation states. Will standby off reset with mask option. Watchdog. Real typewriter written? Maybe. Exclusive writer. What about reader? Oh, are these like specific models or versions of? Indicate the kind of standard version. Not this one. It's this guy here. Suffix PF. PF? What do you mean suffix PF? These pins are used for programming the internal OTP ROM. Pin assignment is different from the produced device. Really? So I've got the MB88505H on here. So how do I know which I have? those are not connected. I don't think. Unless they are underneath the chip. Let me get my little flashlight. Hang on. Okay. This is the little guy I was using for the So Sticky Family to see underneath some stuff. So let's see if we got anything out of there. Possibly. It looks like... Really? R4 and 5, which are these two, are going underneath somewhere. Don't know where. Where is my... multimeter. Out of the way. Buzz. Good. One, two, three, four, five. This one is wired into something. Okay. Right clock? Is that what that is? Yeah. And that other one, where the fuck does that go? It's really hard to tell. I have to like remove the chip. I'm not about to do that right now, that's for sure. You know? I need like a desoldering station where, you know, with the like a heat gun and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is not connected to another pin. Toledo, how you doing? Used to watch your similar Shenanigans on Twitter. Ooh, nice. I was mostly building a game with similar disassembling an existing game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Welcome back. How you doing? Just Sandy, how you doing? Welcome. So what I'm looking at now, I don't really have like an end goal today because my brain's kind of mush. But I have this board in pieces because I was making a grinding noise and I wanted to find out why. I think I know why now. I think it's broken. I think it's broken. But, I think the damage I did isn't what caused it breaking. Yeah. It's yes! Yeah, it's Famicom stuff. Yes, so, do I have, oh, okay, let me, hang on. No. Nope, this window will do. This guy. So this is the device I'm looking at right now. Granted, it's in pieces, but it's like a tape drive educational thing for the Famicom. Programs come on tapes, and it's got recorded audio on one side and data on the other side. And I have a few of these, which is why I'm comfortable, you know, ruining one of them, essentially. But this one didn't work in the first place, right? It had an issue. Where I plug it in, put a tape in, and it makes a grinding noise, which is not good. Now I know that there's 2 separate places on this thing that have gears. One of them is for like the actual like spindly bit that go inside the tape, right? That area for that, you know, the fast forward rewind stuff. There it goes. And the other bit is for the read head, right? There's some mechanical stuff up here. Did I grab a decent picture of that? Kind of. It's right over there. This right here. So it's blurry as all hell because, I mean, whatever. But right behind here, there's a bunch of gears that basically move this away from and then towards this guy right here, right? Now you'll notice that this hole over here, this one is empty, right? That's because this guy is supposed to be in there. And it looks like it's missing a retaining ring, essentially. And the belt for this guy was off all the pulleys, right? Which is my guess of what the actual sound is coming from. So to get that belt back on, first off, I had to take it apart. And in doing so, I found out that I was missing that. So I think I might call this board a loss in that regard. But with it all apart now, I can map out the circuit board because I have access to both sides of it now. I won't be doing that on stream. I need to take good high-res pictures of these boards first, so I can start mapping shit out. God, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to get a good picture of that. That's for sure. All the wires there. But yeah, so this is one of my long-running reverse engineering projects. In fact, this right here is a disassembly of that code. And the past few weeks, I have been writing my own disassembler to do just that. Well, I mean that's just a good bug. But yeah, so I have my own disassembler to disassemble this and another ROM. I don't know if ROM is the right word. Another project that I'm disassembling on the side. I was using another disassembler that worked, but I started hitting a few issues, and eventually hit enough of them. I went, fine, I'll do it myself. No, I don't write Rust. No, disassembler written in Go. No. Remove all the components, properly clean it, scan it with a scanner, much better. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm probably going to treat this one as my sacrificial board, where I, map everything out, get all the values, that kind of stuff, right? So, I mean, and I took out the rubber band, the belt, rather, right? And the belt itself is not in good shape. That's this guy here. That's this guy here. So the belt has been sitting for like 30 years. So it's all like, deformed kind of, and it's keeping nicks in the bends and stuff in the actual belt. So I would need a new one of these anyway. But at this point, I mean, I can cut this and get an accurate length of the belt. So yeah, it's not a loss. Because again, it didn't work in the first place, and I can use this for research. So that is what I think I am going to be doing. What the hell is that? What? Any idea what this little thing can be? It's like covered in resin. This little guy right here. Thank you for that file, by the way. Appreciate it. Dennis, how you doing? Do you know of a software tool that will disassemble a pile of raw opcodes in hex? I managed to rip out the executable code origin from an old Atari missile command. It looks like 12K of 6502. Really? Well, if it's 6502, I have written my own disassembler for just that. I don't have the code on GitHub yet, but a debug connector? It doesn't look like a connector. It looks like a plastic housing with little dips in here that resin is sitting in. So like a sensor of some sort, and the other side of the board is vacant. So this right here is the other side of the board. Right here. Is it a switch? Not a mechanical one. It looks like it's got to be a sensor of some sort. Yeah. Belts are cheap? Yeah. Photo sensor? Quite possibly, yes. Quite possibly. Where does that line up to on here? That's exactly what it is. It's a sensor of some... Okay, so this guy, the spinny bit. On the back end of that, it's got... I think my phone can do this one. The back end of that. Okay. There it is. It lines up directly with this hole right here, which is a spindle that is hooked up to the insert for the tape drive, the tape itself, right? Yeah, that's strobes. So that's for rotary counter. Yeah. Curiously, there's space on both sides for one of these, but there's only one sensor. So there's space here, but there's only one sensor. Yeah. Hey, what is this? Interesting. Do you have the raw binary for perchance? Tape presence sensor, or is it checking the amount of physical tape in a spindle? Neither. It is checking for rotational speed on one of the drive things. One sec. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Can I get a short little video clip of that? Actually, this is a new phone. I don't know how well this will work. So give me a second here. Video. No. Video, you bastard! That work? Okay, now let's see if Discord will appreciate that. Upload that. Come on. I hate the easiest way to get shit off my phone is to send it into a Discord channel. Send, you bastard! And even then, biatch. There it goes. Okay. So it's right in that little hole right there. So that's what it's sensing. Okay, I'm gonna cover that. Global input. That's not what I wanted to do, you bastard. Nope. No. RAMHP4DK.bin. Come on, thank you. Offset 0 and let's put start at 1,000. Why not? All right, let's see if this will actually work. Invalid item start. Oh, because that's supposed to be address, isn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to be address. Oh, because again, I don't have the right damn. I'm thinking the output's the other thing. Yep. Test data. I should have it like make that folder actually. You know. Yeah, that looks like 6502 to me. Yeah, these are all valid opcodes, it looks like. Shit's lining up. I'm not seeing any interspersed data. The only questionable one will be this, but only because it's uncommon. That doesn't mean it's invalid. It's just uncommon. Should be Atari Missile Command. Oh, okay. All right. Where does the address space for this stuff start on Atari? So like for the NES, that's typically oh, there's some data tables there. For the NES, that's typically like hex 8000, 8000. This one. Oh, that looks right. Says because I looked for forcing the hex stop. Ah. Yeah. Oh, there's some that's a data table there. Oh, I didn't put comments on. Good. Comments full. Let's do that again, and then that. There we go. We got full comments now. Yeah. Kafuga. Yeah. I seem to be confused what this device does. I understand it loads tapes, but I only know the Famicom to be a console, so I assume the console loads the tapes instead of cartridges. Yeah, it's kind of like a really weird ROM cart, but different, right? It's really weird. Basic cartridge with the Famicom, a cartridge that contains a tape drive to load data and program from tape. Yeah, so there's a shitload of RAM on this thing. And basically what it does is it has the like a bunch of like images and like character data and name table data and script data on the tapes. Valid code doing who knows what. Yeah, it's doing something. I have no idea what it's doing though. So I haven't actually dug into Atari stuff yet. It is something that I do want to get to eventually. But yeah, so I don't have like emulator stuff set up to like try and run any of this, but yeah. But yeah, so and there's you know a script that basically orchestrates how everything works, the timing of things and what to draw and where to draw things, all that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know anything about the display hardware, and the input was just a trackball and a few buttons. Yeah, we're on the same page there, Dennis. Like I I know what the controller looks like for an Atari, and that's about where my knowledge ends. I know it's using a 6502 core with a bunch of pins chopped off the package. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah. Might be the reset routine. This was actually jumped to. I don't know. It probably is a reset routine, actually. So if this is like, you know, seeing if you had a game over or whatever. Whoa, had a game over or whatever. 6504, I think so. Yeah, I forget the exact number, but yeah. An arcade board? What? I need to get my disassembler code up on GitHub soon, I think. Yeah, so everything starting here is data, looks like. Lookup tables probably or something, right? What was that last RTS? Right there. Nope. Start at B2AC, end at BFFF. Wrong button. Whatever, that works. BFFF. Yep. Nothing's even calling into it. What? Alright. Maybe it's like using some pointers or some shit. Yeah. OpenGL state machine. Fuck, saying for render loop with assembly. Yep. Displaying a few buttons on a trackball. Yes. What the hell does this thing look like? Oh. Oh, okay. No. Give me this one. So it's the code for this guy, like the actual arcade machine of it. Okay. Interesting. Neat. Yeah, the big trackball and some buttons. Huh. Yeah, I am unfamiliar with the hardware on this one. So yeah, the input output stuff is a mystery to me on this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cabinet, right? 6501 is pin compatible with 6800, and Motorola complained, so it was discontinued. But the 6503 through 6507 are all pin-reduced variants. Yep. And 6510 through 6515 do weird stuff with the memory map and banking or other stuff with the right special addresses. Right. Yeah. I expect the detection for money going in as one of those. Or something. I mean, I've seen that stuff set up as just like a button, right? But except it just doesn't have a button on the panel. It's an internal button, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna dig into the MAME. I'm not gonna dig into the MAME for this right now. But you know, I figured MAME would have something for this, but yeah, for the coins, I mean, all that really is a you know, a micro switch on a fucking quarter or whatever the hell, you know. So that'll just send a signal into the game, usually as a button of some sort. At least that's how I've seen it set up, you know. Yeah. And this would certainly predate JAMA from the 80s, right? When was JAMA? JAMA board? '90s. Introduced the standard in 1985. and standard by the 90s. So yeah, this other cabinet predates that by predates the standard by 10 years. Thank you for the disassembly. Yeah, no worries. It looked like C502 to me, but didn't have the tools nor the enthusiasm. No, anytime. But yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, I wrote my own disassembler because the disassembler I was using wasn't cooperating very well. It did stupid shit like truncate comments to 256 characters or 255 characters plus a null byte. Pissed me off. But I'm back to pretending not to procrastinate my popularity. No worries. No worries. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I also have Lunar Lander. I think this is like Z80. I need to figure out Z80 as well. That's another one that I want to get to. There's so many things I want to look at in so little time. So I've been wanting to get into Super Nintendo stuff for a little while, right? Because it's the processor is very close to 6502. It's the 16-bit version essentially, right? But I keep finding more shit on the Famicom. They're like, I need to find out how it works. More shit. I still haven't really done any thorough disassembly of the titler yet. I'm pointing over there because that's where it is right now. I still haven't done that. I still want to do that to figure out how it does the character recognition shit. Coin controls are usually an external component with a relay switch for when the specific coin size is inserted. All the old ones are lovingly mechanical. Old payphones and gambling machines then before the build arcade cabinets. Yeah, so I used to actually work at an arcade. So there's a mechanism. It's a fairly standard mechanism. This age of the cabinet though, it's probably going to be less standard. And probably going to be like a casted metal of some sort. Whereas the newer ones are all plastic. Arcade coin mechanism. Oh, right. Yeah, so there's like two types, right? There's this kind, which is all electronic, right? It works. This is honestly probably more reliable because it has fewer moving parts. This is actually one of the newer ones. This is like a plastic one, but it's all mechanical for this guy. Filters out probably quarters of tokens, right? Usually you'll get like this internal. Oh god, there he goes. These internal mechanisms for like one size or something like that, right? 1-inch tokens. But yeah, I've had to work with these guys. These guys they're robust, but they're a bitch when they jam. God. These things bring back memories. Big old fucking magnet there to jam if you put in something you should be putting in. Oh. Yeah, so I've dealt with these guys too. I did not like the plastic ones. The full plastic ones, I hated these because they jammed way too often. The metal ones were a lot better. Yeah. Which ones can be calibrated for different coins? Yeah. For the mechanical ones, that entire unit is specific to a certain size coin and type of coin. Yeah. No, this was in an arcade. I was actually in an arcade. Casino was all electronic, cards and like credit card looking things, right? That and receipts and barcodes and shit. And I wasn't part of the game tech. I wasn't a game tech. I was a general tech. They don't last. They don't. Order replacement, which they charge absurd sums for. Yeah. But these aren't too bad. Oh, I don't know about this specific one, but the electronic ones aren't that bad. They're a lot more reliable, for sure. These didn't jam nearly as often. Posted lunar lander by NASA. Oh, okay. I missed that. This one, you said, is probably Z80. Right? I don't have a disassembler for that right now, but we can still throw it at it and see what the hell happens. Output ASM. Address, let's go 1000 for now. Offset 0. Yeah, this one doesn't look like 652. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh, I got some padding there. Well, wait a minute. I don't know, actually. And then again, who knows? Yeah. So this looks valid. This is all valid stuff here, right? Jump somewhere. JSR, load Y, load A, store A, JSR. And that's in a bunch of places. Is that actually a label somewhere? It is not a I'm not looking at the right. I don't have it mapped into the right spot. That's why. What the? 2. What did it start like 5,000 maybe? 4,000? What do you guys think? Yeah, so these guys don't work. Those labels don't exist because I don't have it mapped to the right start address. I just took a guess, right? Yeah. I thought the original was 88 for sure. Commander Pet was 1997. I think for the lunar lander was in places about that year. I don't know. But yeah, stuff like this where it's doing a bit and then an immediate branch on something that the bit would set, that makes sense, right? Yeah. This stuff less so. JSR store. Well, if it's something from that routine, sure. Store that into 3000. Load Y. Store A. What do I have this starting at? What is that? Yep. Data sheets, woo. Say 4. Let's do this actually. The JSR. 8,000. What? No, JSR. JSR, oh, that's not anywhere correct. 6. Let's bump it again. The config, let's go to, let's go to 5. Not quite. Six, maybe? I don't know. Maybe this is like a packaged ROM or something like that. And there's a bunch of data at the beginning, similar to like how NES ROMs work, where it's program data and like image data or character data afterwards. Maybe it's like flipped for this guy, where the character data comes first and then it's program data. I don't know. It's cause a frustrating game. I think I also have binary for asteroids, but I have yet to dig that one out of the emulator wrapper. Yeah, no worries. Curiosity for such things as field beer, where beer is less than 6. Understandable. Understandable. All right. The hell? Why is? I really hate that with the syntax. I think screws up. Yeah. What do you think of the syntax nesting? Ew, what? I'm not familiar with that syntax at all. Where the hell was I? What was I even doing? So this is in pieces. I'm gonna lose every goddamn screw for this guy. I can already tell. Did I? No, I thought I lost that. Put that in there. That in there. This makes a really nice sound. Can you hear that? No. I think it's too high pitched for the mic. I think the compressor takes away the high pitch. It rings. It makes a nice ring, not gonna lie. Nice sound. Very, very high pitch. Well, thank you. You're welcome. Head out to the cold world. Expect more snow any day now. Yeah, what is it? Sunday and I think another Wednesday maybe we're getting snow. So like Sunday, it's like snow showers. So it's gonna snow and then rain, or rain then snow, one of the two. Either way, it's gonna end up as ice. And then during the week, it's gonna snow some more, and then rain for 4 days straight or some stupidness. Hopefully it fucking melts. Oh. Here it snowed last week and it was 19 Celsius today. It was almost 50 degrees out today. It was like the mid to high 40s, I think. Yeah. Meanwhile, Wednesday. Let's make sure there's no like signage here. All right. This is supposed to be a 2-lane road. Somebody needs to learn how to plow. Yeah, this was on one of my this was Wednesday on my commute to work. So yeah. Oh, I think I almost like ripped out like the undercarriage of my car going over this. I think. I don't think my car was happy. Ignore that date, by the way. That date is incorrect. I had to fix that on my dash. I didn't realize the date was all wrong on my dash cam until I grabbed some footage off of it. But no. Let me turn this off again. That's better. Okay. All right. What was I even doing? I don't even know what I was doing. It's over here. It's over here. I need to like put these in a little box somewhere. This guy I need a oh my, you can see. Yeah, it's just going back to the way it's been sitting for 30 years. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I can see all the pulleys on this where like this end right here is, you can't even see any of this shit. But like where I'm pinching, that's where the motor was. The bottom here, that's where like there's a big spindle for it. Oh my god. Out the door I go. Stay warm. Did I pull that all the way out? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, I absolutely did. Yikes. Can I put that back in there? Please? Oh, okay, good. That's back in there. Crisis averted on that. Not that, you know, this thing won't matter, but whatever. Yeah, I doubt this thing will ever go back together again. What the hell? I don't think I'm going to be taking this part any more than it already is at this point. Yeah. That belt's probably fine. That's a stepper motor. Okay. Is it maybe a stepper motor? Yeah. Anyway, okay, let me get this stuff out of the way a little bit. Put that in there. Put this in there. Put this guy over here. God. Fucking mess. That's gotta go somewhere. No. That thing needs to go somewhere. Put it there for now. Okay. Alright. Anyway, I've got a mess to clean up now. That'll be fun later tonight. Cool. Anyway. Alright. How many of these am I missing? Decode. I might only be missing 2 more that are used. No, only 1. Okay. I am only missing 1 more opcode. It's used anyway. There's a bunch that aren't used. These aren't used. Call someone those aren't used. A bunch of halts aren't used, but I don't expect those to really be used. All right. Let's see if we can figure that out. Handler 998. That is going to be in bank 0. Handler 98. Oh God. Oh no, it does a lot of bullshit, doesn't it? That's a lot of bullshit. Where does this go? Up there. Part of a loop. Does this go anywhere? Oof. Okay, yep. Oh God, it's got RAM swap stuff in here. Table, attribute table. RAM swap. Oh my God. That's a loop. Ew. Ew. Branch carry clear. That's next. Okay. Ew. .98. Address D4CB. Name LD4CB underscore loop. What where's this one used? Unknown 98. Nope. Nope. Do that. There it goes. Unknown 0x98. All right, it only would have been in one spot. All right, so this is back in the listening. Oh, it's an early one too. This guy. That is segment 0, packet 3. So that's the very first script. All right. Thought I might have it, oh, right there. D. Nope. Control D. That's what I wanted. Oh. I was already trying to figure out what that did. No, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. Oh, this drew all 4 screens, didn't it? God. This is going to be one of those, like, you know, draw the thing from the tape. Right? Right? Oh, my God. So I'm going to want to get those images figured out. Because, yeah, this is like where I left off, basically, like last time, isn't it? Isn't it? There it is. No, from here over to there. CD over to there. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What was that? Yeah, it was these guys. These 2 guys. So it's like draw all 4 screens or some shit from tape, I guess. VM loop, is that what I named it? Some of this shit I got open. Close all. Close that. Close that. I'll leave that open, that's fine. Tile map. Grayscale's fine. Tile viewer. And sprite viewer. I'm gonna have that one off screen. Nothing's over there. Woo! Yeah. So that's basically just like load of data from the tape. Good God. Does this use any, arguments? One argument. What the hell is that argument doing? Oh, it's doing a range check here for something. Load X plus 0. Oh, it's only the low byte of that. Decrement it, store it. So 1 base to 0 based. Compare X to 0. Carry clear. If it's equal, that'll set carry, right? Or no, it will clear carry, rather. Carry clear. Hang on, let me reload. Because I don't remember. Big old clock thing. Johnny's a full. He's not even on the back end at all, is he? He's not even on the back end at all. Sneaky little bugger. Greater than or equal to M. Oh, is that? Yay! He walks off. All right. Load that. Compare to 1. Branch not equal. That's an easy one to understand. 44 FD and FE. All right. Load that. 1. Decrement it. Store it. Compare X to 0. Carry set. Okay. Compare X to 4. So if it's less than 4. Draw to screen whatever the fuck. I guess, right? Load that. Branch not equal. It's RTS. Clear out a bunch of shit. Load that. Store it there. Load that. Store it there. Load Y. Increment. Increment. Compare it to 5. What the fuck? My key came off. Put that back on. Hang on. Okay. Branch carry clear to here. Where's there? Where is there? Oh, overflow check. All right. Oh, that's what is that, like current screen or next screen or some shit? Yeah. Oh, that and a branch. Bunch of weird shit going on here. RM swap. Something. Name table ID. Sure. What the fuck is this one? Buffer write palette data. So it's drawing all kinds of shit with this. Set name table 0, draw some data. Yep. What is this one? Good God. This has got to be something for drawing the screens. Yeah, I'm gonna jump over all of that. That drew into a whole screen. Okay. Tiles are still incorrect. Okay. I'll go to next name table. Jump over that. Rank 0. Clear tables. RM swap. JSR2. Right in the 4 tiles. That's. I'm going to write these 4 tiles again. I'll keep it on grayscale for now. Out of the way. Whoever's around 4 tiles has loaded in pairs because reasons, initial destination address. Over that. Not sure where it wrote them. It probably overwrote some others. I didn't see any changes there. Right tiles to CPU. Number of tiles, tile ID. Base address. Is this? $70 tiles. Hex 70. So that's setting that's setting that up. So that's probably going to write out the tiles down here. Yep. Then we got palette data changes. Palette changes. Or not. Well, those were already probably loaded up. Does this loops for every single name table, doesn't it? What the hell is 3F? All right. Oh, it's branch plus. Yeah, 64 of them. IRM swap, sure. Why don't you have a label? A1 2B. Do I have a label on that guy? I do, but I don't have I don't have a bank loaded in for that. That okay. Get current name table, but weird. Oh, cool. That actually worked. Cool. But that's part of the cross bank label stuff, which is nice to know it works. That's good. It's very good. In fact, if I do this, make that. Oh, that would have done it anyway because that's used all over the place here. All right. So that wouldn't have necessarily triggered the creation of that. I mean, it probably did, but because I think it would have done bank 0. Well, it might have done bank 0 first. I don't know. I think that's actually a map. I don't think I sort that. Yeah, whatever. Oh, excuse me. Actually, if I take out this guy, that window, and I redo that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that is working. Okay, good. Good. I do need to figure out like when it swaps banks though. I need to have a better understanding of when it does that stuff. But yeah, that'll be. I gotta like follow the code at least a little bit and watch some of that, you know. Give me this one, and then file, workspace, import labels. Come on. No, it's gonna be over here actually. Beautiful. Okay. Current name table, weird. Yeah, what does this actually do? Load that, branch not equal. Hold that. Store it. RTS. Store X. Jump to the top of the loop. Something in table ID. Let's go over tile map. Come on. Do I need to jump into this? I don't think I need to jump into this. Something will figure out the table ID. I don't care enough. And this one was drawing. This is gonna draw the next screen. Yep. Go to next name table. This must be the counter for how many are left. Branch equal over here. Yeah, so that's the exit. LD529. D529 name LD529 exit. I literally just imported you. What the fuck you mean? Whoa, come on. Jump to the loop. Draw the next one now. Time up. Draw the next. Yeah, this has to be like draws shit from tape or something like that, right? Bunch of lookup shit. Yeah, this might be figuring out screen position for the data from the tape. Because this might actually be looking at the some like header data. So I know that the header data from the image data on the tape is copied around a bunch to figure out like how to draw shit. And this might be basically getting the location data for the screen and translating that to like name table address stuff. Because yeah, I think the location in the data is pixel based. Or is it tile based? I don't know. So I know it has to do a conversion between the two at one point. It might actually go from tile coordinates to pixel coordinates back to tile coordinates. It might pull that bullshit. How broken is the box of studies? Yes. So, so I welcome, by the way. How you doing, Campai? So the other day, last weekend, I was taking inventory of the various units I have, because I was going to be giving one of them away to see if I had one that like worked, right? So I took an inventory of one and of all of them, and found the one that like worked the best, and that's the one I handed off. But during that, I have noted down like, you know, this one the motor doesn't spin. This other one grinds. That's not a good sound. So on stream, I took the one that was making grinding noises, and I took it apart. This is the tape board. You'll notice that the tape mechanism is not attached to this board. I desoldered the motor wires so I could completely remove that mechanism. Here is that mechanism. And a bunch of screws. And the belt that's in god-awful shape that you can't really see. Do I still have that window open? That belt is warped beyond belief. I can tell it's been sitting for like decades, right? Without any movement because of how badly it's warped. And I think... Nope. One of these guys, this one specifically, is missing its retaining ring. So, the good one has this little ring right here. You see that? It's got a little, like, it's got like a split in it, right? So this lines up with a groove that's on this spindle. Presumably to keep it in place. This one only has a washer. There's nothing in that groove. Do I know? Oh, so it doesn't keep in place. Which is why I have it right here. So I am considering this unit the sacrifice unit. Now that I have it this far apart, I will probably be using this one to like figure out traces and shit. Right? It's already apart. It didn't work in the first place. Was going to need a new belt at the very least. And then when I took the belt off, I realized that other things were broken on it. But like I said, it's not a complete loss because I can use this for research now, right? Without really fear of breaking it worse. But yeah, there are some interesting things on this board as well. Like, no, come on, that little photo sensor. I need to get better pictures of this. The bottom of this, underneath the tape mechanism, is fucking littered with test points. There's like 30 of them, right? 34 of them at least. They're fucking everywhere. What do they do? Who knows? But yeah, they are all over the goddamn place. And then there's this thing over here. I don't know what this is. Presumably for like direction detection, I think. I haven't followed out like exactly where all that mechanism goes, because it goes into like, it looks like it goes into some of the tape head stuff. I mean, I'm holding it here, but I don't know why I am, because you can't really see it. But yeah, so there's like a little lever in here that it like attaches onto or hooks onto or whatever. That looks like it's joined into some of the directional stuff. Mechanism, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. At any rate, I'm considering this one a sacrifice that I will use to further research how it's just wired. Oh, there's a test point on the front side too. Interesting. And again, with it in pieces like this, I can get far better pictures of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's impossible either. It's just very tricky. It's going to need some parts. Again, like something to hold this bastard in place. Because without that retaining ring, it will rub up against the circuit board. at the very least, and as best case scenario. Worst case, it'll just remove the dislodge the belt again, right? And I can see like a ring around this thing too, right? So there's a ring around this guy. I wonder if that's like from the belt. You know? I don't know. But yeah, so at any rate, this one's not going to be functional anytime soon. But, you know, I might be able to see if I can dump a ROM off the controller there. Not that I'll be able to do anything with it, but, you know. You never know. You never know. I don't know. It may also require some experimentation and research to figure out where some of the parts go. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, because I'm just pulling parts of it, you know, pulling some of it apart, not realizing that it would fall apart once I did that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, again, I don't have much fear of breaking it anymore because, like, it's broken in the first place. Not really the fault of mine at that point because, like, this one, like, I don't think that's a retaining ring that I can easily remove. Like, I'd have to use some force with that. And that I didn't use that kind of force with this guy. And it just fucking fell out, right? So, I don't think I was the one that removed that retaining ring. Is what I'm getting at, right? So that guy might have been lost before me. So yeah, so that's fine though. So I can use this for research, figure out, use it for research and documentation. So probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'll get good high-res pictures of this guy. And then maybe some preliminary mapping out of traces or something. Yeah. Found what? Oh, okay. Belts. Okay. 30 millimeters in circumference. Length. This is a may not need replacement. I do not currently have to spare these. Yep. Belt events. Events is the tape head. Yep. And capstan. Am I pronouncing that right? To the tape. Yep. So that's. This little belt up here. This little guy right up here. It's blurry as all hell, but it moves this guy. Longer the two driver belts is about 200 millimeters in circumference or length. It appears to be a 0.7 millimeter square belt as opposed to the more typical 1 millimeter. Really, 0.7? I'm not sure how I'd measure that without a what the hell are those things called? The I want to say capillary, but I don't think that sounds. I don't think that's right. A little measurement caliper. Thank you. Calipers. Caliper. Yeah. Micrometer. Yeah, either one. Yeah, maybe I should invest in one of those. No. Use larger size wheels to cause the belt to slip off the central spindle. The central spindle. Yep, the big guy. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Hang on. Those. Oh. That's spring loaded? That's weird. So that central spindle at rest does not line up with that other brass spindle. It's off ever so slightly. All right, but it's spring loaded, so it can move. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, I can see the incorrect size falling off of that guy. The plastic on that split Is that supposed to be split like that? Maybe, but I don't know. Doesn't look like it's split in regular intervals. Wow, okay. So that's another issue is yeah, so there's the brass spindles, and then the big one in the middle is the base of it's metal, but the actual belt path channel, whatever, that's plastic, and it looks like that one's split in a bunch of places. That ain't good. This definitely is a replacement, unfortunately. Yep. Belt's apparently stretched with age, so we might be needing a 190 millimeter length belt or something like that. Finding replacements is rather a pain. It's from YDI? It turns out a 190 millimeter inner circumference belt doesn't seem to slip off the drivetrain during use. Okay. Next up, the pinch roller is proving to be, I don't know how to say that word. Why are you using complicated words? Glad Camper, how you doing? Welcome. Using rubber venue, this is directly, contradicted? Yeah, current symptoms are the tape insertion causes a brief head load, some strain to the plate tape, and a head unload. So fast forward and rewind to the page structure appears. Then the page causes a head load and some more strain and a longer plate of the tape and head load, unload. So then hangs at the loading screen. I tried washing the pinch roller. All right. Pinch roller spindle is 1.5 millimeter diameter, press fit. Pinch roller tire is 0.5 millimeter tall. 5 millimeter tall. 7.15 millimeter diameter. Question mark. Oh. Turns out that after the fact, the device is functional. Now that I've managed to get the semi-working cassette recorder. Well, that's a bugger too, isn't it? Getting a decent tape. Decent recording. Complicated words are funny. Confuses the AI that is trained on what we say because complicated words are statistical outliers. Yep. Yep. Trying to keep more simple words. Because I'm reasonably literate. You have to rub it in. Oh. Forgive me for not having 6 different dictionaries and thesauruses, okay? Jeez. What? Anyway, like I said, I'll tone out some of that and get better pictures of that thing later. Yeah. First one of the computer image with a sliding scale, they've been useful on occasion. How much are those things anyway? $20? Amazon, you're lying to me. There's no way that those are decent. Damn, model angles, right? That one's 60, but that's like a fucking C clamp. I don't really know any more language. Shit happens. $102. That one seems more reasonable. But those are like C-clamp looking things. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll pick up a $20 one, see how good it is. I do need to get some. So I found out the other day that I need some magnetic film viewer stuff. Magnetic viewing film. This shit. I need to get my hands on some of this stuff. basically a little piece of paper that reacts to magnetic fields, so you can see magnet things and patterns and shit, right? You can find where the magnets are, right? At least 20. Yeah. Okay, so I was lowballing. All right. An easy reach. Jesus Christ. So I need a few of these, or one of these anyway. These are relatively cheap. Because I discovered yesterday, that apparently I can tell the difference between standard black ink and black micro ink from just looking at it. That doesn't make me happy, but I can. The reason I was staring at micro ink and non-micro ink at the same time was because apparently what's it? We printed some checks where so yeah, the check has let me get a better there. Check has groups of numbers, right? One of them, the different banks use the different groupings for different things, right? For this particular check, the first group was like routing number or some shit, right? And that was like bank specific, and the rest of it was like check number and I think like amount or some crap like that, right? Well, when they scanned it in the verifier, only the first group of numbers showed up as verified, as good. Through a checksum error, because it was missing a bunch of shit, but, you know, the bank number, routing number, whatever the fuck it was there. But the rest of the number was clearly on the page. MICR, yeah. MICR, that's what I typed in. Oh, that's, yeah, that is wrong, but don't worry about that. The rest of the numbers were on the page, but they just weren't scanning. Right? So they scanned the check a few times, and why isn't this working? Grabbed a check for a different job, scanned it, that one came up fine with all the groups. Scanned the other one again, only came with the first group. Oh shit, something's wrong. It's the check, it's not the scanner. So it turns out, I can tell the difference between micro and non-micro ink at sight. Also, for shits and giggles, this is what happens with industrial level printers when they sit for 4 days. Inkjet printers. They don't like it. They don't like sitting for a little while. Jet outs. So these are the refresh lines at the very beginning of a print job, essentially. So it'll print out a bunch of this, and then the job. But yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. By the way, so it's not really visible here, or the difference isn't really visible. But the top black line is black ink, and the bottom one is mica. You can't tell the difference here, because it's my shitty phone camera. But in person, the mica is slightly darker, ever so slightly darker. No. At least 6 of the dictionaries are Japanese to Japanese. Canon photo printer does that too? Yeah. Yeah. MIRC. I haven't touched that software in a long time. No. What's even more fun is English polarized. Yeah, we ain't using any of that fancy shit. No. The search using an old Windows checkline. Isn't that a thesaurus? No. Not necessarily. It's a Japanese dictionary in Japanese. Not a Japanese to English one. I mean, there's English dictionaries that are in English. That's not a thesaurus. Lists out words and defines them in English. Both in English, right? Lists the word in English, the English word, then defines that word in English. So you would presume that other languages would do a similar thing, where they give the word in that language, and then describe that word in the same language. So I assume that's what a J-J dictionary would be. I use it to print labels on printable CDs. Oh. Sometimes I forget to prime it with a few pages of paper first and ruin a disc. No! Oh, no. Oh, no. That's rough. That's rough. But yeah, so commercial level inkjets also suck. This is after like cleaning heads and doing a purge and all that kind of shit. It still does this stuff. My head dictionary means translation book. Not quite. Not quite. Oh. Wait, so what is a thesaurus? A thesaurus is basically a list of words and then words that mean similar things. That's basically what that is. Similar things in varying degrees of similarity, right? It doesn't define the word, but it's like here's one word and here's another word that means the same thing, or something similar, or the inverse of that, right? Ninja, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, the inverse of words you'll sometimes want to look up, right? The commercial level ones suck more than the consumer ones. A few customers that report problems. Yeah, well, yeah. So the industrial ones, especially the ones that are roll to roll, are significantly faster. So when they fail faster and more dramatically. They make expensive noises. Notice on account that they make you submit a support ticket, which is time consuming. They charge extra for. Yeah, so we've got support contracts. So as long as it's like, like during business hours, I don't think we're charged any extra for support. If it's outside of business hours, we're charged like an overtime fee, I think. But yeah. Go jiten. Kanji jiten. Kojian. Dictionary of 4-character terms, a dictionary of onomatopoeia, a dictionary of curse and magic crafting terms, and my Casio EX word. Oh my god. So that one's literally printhead fused with the assembly. The smell is just oh my god. Ugh. For Dutch, there's a book whose only purpose is to show the correct spelling of words. No explanation, no synonyms, just spelling. That's good. Oh. Yeah. That's Archibits over there. Anyway. Does that say... Did I say canceled? Like, that's like a cursive S. Lowercase s. But I guess a CANCELED. I guess. You'd normally stamp like void or some shit over it. Oh, this is Indian. Rupees. Fuck Xerox, by the way. They do their own bullshit for their microfont. Using non-standard code points for the different characters, which is a royal pain in the ass. Yeah, cancel. Yeah. Easy to hand the dictionary of romance and novel sex. Scene climax is elsewhere. I understand enough that I understand that I don't know any of it. I understand enough that when I saw an Onion post, an Onion video going on about the new Pokemon, I could tell that the Japanese subtitles, or the subtitles for the Japanese spoken dialogue did not match up at all.
A major announcement from video game giant Nintendo today declaring that Pokémon are real and you can eat them. Long thought to be just fictional creatures, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa addressed the monumental discovery earlier today.
46歳の古川俊太郎常務が6月28日付で
Subtitles are completely wrong. Completely wrong.
6億円。営業利益は去年の6倍の1775億。
Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi also confirmed.
Fucking Onion. Those bastards. But yeah. So my level of understanding is I know that those subtitles don't match fucking at all. What they were actually saying, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you that. No, it couldn't be. Well, I mean, so it's The Onion, which is a satirical, a satirical news outlet, if you want to call it news. Wait, Pokemon are not. They most certainly are. Have you ever seen that? God, probably fucking 20 years ago now. That Egoraptor animation. God, the one where he's like trying to make his Pikachu fight or whatever, and you know the thing's going on about, you know, how it needs food or whatever, like tourist meat or something. We don't eat Pokemon. We do. Yeah. Cloven hoods. I couldn't tell you. Anyway. What the fuck? I'm so goddamn distracted now. Draws the last one. So it's like reusing a bunch of the data, right? But only in one call, and I don't think like that repetition is right. I don't know where that repetition is. Yeah, it's getting hard to make shit up. Yeah, right. Like real life has taken the role of the Onion. It's like, stop it. No, this. It's supposed to be a joke, damn it. No, stop. What's some Pokemon consider vegetarian? That is a good question. I do not have an answer to that question. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the hell that does. This is like, draw a shitload of things. That's what that is. But from looking at the data, like this data is only in there once. This screen, right? So it has to know that it needs to draw this screen 3 times, a total of 3 times, right? Bob, how you doing? Morning. Evening, night, afternoon. How you doing? Okay. Let me do some more of these. Segment 0, packet 051. Name table data 074. 074. Oh, let me split. Shit. Q. Pud. Copy that. CD over to there. What? No, damn it. CD over to there. Thank you. That is incorrect. Because that's a sprite. Those are sprites. Hang on. What the fuck was the thing for that? Bin extract images help. Sprites. Okay. Or sprite sheet? No, just sprites. Just. No. No. Sprites. Right. That isn't setting it up as sprites though. Oh, I see why. I see why. You see why? I see why. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's missing a head. But yeah, so this is how the data is laid out on the tape, right? So these are all the sprites, and it just puts them like in wherever, basically, on the screen, and then it will relocate where it is, right? So frequently you'll have these sprites like overlap. That's one of the heads, I guess. Yeah, that might be it. No. So this guy might be for this one, and it might actually reuse some of this for that. You know, let's do this. Sprites, sprite sheet. Aha. So these are the individual sprites. So it wasn't that he was missing a head. It's just that they positioned them in such a way that it looked like that. But these are the individual sprites. So one sprite after another, not on top of each other, just horizontally, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, let me actually. Ooh, let me do this. Not that. ls.text. So I can do one of these. Huh? There. All right, and then the next one is going to be 83. And the name table is going to be 102. There's that background. Yoink. Actually, is it 46? Yeah, so 46, 59. No, 16. Wait, what? Oh, that's one of that's one of these where it swaps the order of it or some shit. Oh god, it's annoying as hell. Link paste. This one, Intel 137, 37. Sure data 116. So sprites. It's laid out very neatly. I like this. Very neatly laid out. There's other ones that are not laid out nearly as nicely as this, where they're all just like on top of each other, basically. Right? I like that. She's sad. Ah! These two. 146, 159. Okay, so that's... this one, I think. I should really, like, have the packet number or something like that in there, you know? Any progress? I got distracted. Again. You know? So now I'm just going through and exporting some images from one of these tapes. Right, so this is a sprite sheet of one of the scenes, right? Not that scene. This scene's got these sprites eventually. We hit play on that. There they are. I open up the sprite viewer. You can see a bunch of them in there. All right. Swap between those two. She's talking. Does she make the sad face? She makes a concerned face. She does make a sad face. Okay, right there. That happens. It's always. I'm always in a state of like half distracted, at least, if not more. Oh no, we're falling down. Then changes out a bunch of stuff. And goes the next scene. 7159. That's those guys, and the why is there so much name table data with that? What? Are those the same goddamn thing? Is it? Oh my god, no. 200 and 213. It is. That date is in there 3 times. It's not... Oh, God, the code isn't saying, hey, repeat this image 3 times. It's literally just, here's another image, draw this image. Here's another image, draw this image. Oh, my God. So much wasted data. Holy shit. Because that... Which one is these? 213. $1,000 bytes each. Draw 4 screens or some such? Yeah. When you say draw, you mean set pixels one at a time. Not quite. So in this case, I mean set the tiles. So it's all, you know, the NES is all tile-based, right? It's got 2 layers. One of them is a sprite layer, which those tiles are freely positionable, right, with an X and Y pixel coordinate, whereas the background tile grid is more rigid. That's this guy here, right? So it has to go into one of these locations, right? You can't have a tile that overlaps, right? Yeah, the hardware absolutely has separate pixels, yes. But changing the individual pixels is a bit more involved. And the way that this particular device, the StudyBox, puts shit on the screen is mind-numbing at times, because it more often than not takes the most inefficient route to do anything. This is a prime example of that, right? So there are 3 screens. Well, 4 screens, 3 of which are duplicates, right? And instead of saying, hey, here's the data again, point to the same data and just say, hey, draw it over here instead, right? It has 4 copies of the fucking data. What? To answer the question, how much data fits on the tape? The answer is, what year, what decade? Have you considered paper tape, punch cards? Yeah. Text mode in VGA. Yes. Which character cell is a tile lookup into a font, basically, yeah. What? Why? What? Oh, where'd that go? But yeah, so the StudyBox tapes, the production StudyBox tapes, those are a half an hour long. I've got a bunch of 90-minute tapes that the units do not like. Punch card reader. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do have some 30-minute tapes though, in a box that's under stuff that I don't want to take out yet. Those tapes play a lot nicer with the hardware. So now it's a matter of getting a decent recording, right? Oh yeah, so the red here is it actually drawing or updating tiles or whatever, right? So if I go over here, huh? Shuffle RNG maybe, yeah. Scan line, scan line, scan line. Oh, that's gonna be frame. So one frame. Each frame it draws another row of tiles. So it takes so goddamn long to draw a screen. There's what? 30 rows? 30 rows. So 30 frames to draw a screen. Half a second, right? Just to get the tiles up there. Horrendously inefficient. If properly buffered, you can draw a screen in like 2 frames for screen covered. Okay, so it hasn't swapped out the tiles yet, right? So these haven't been updated yet. Those will be updated soon. Saying it like that. So now those are updated. We've got that updated. So now it looks decent. The scroll's all fucked up, but, you know, whatever. turns it on, and then that's not the right colors, so it's gonna update the colors here in a minute. There's the colors. But yeah, so the inefficiencies that it does here have so many artifacts, so many like visual artifacts. It's insane. So a lot of times you'll see like these guys sprites flickering, or like so these sprites are all like meta sprites, right? So these guys are made up of a handful of sprites, right? So these are the individual sprite objects, but you know, the monkey's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sprites dedicated to him, right? So he's like the meta sprite object, whatever, right? And to animate this stuff, like to move it, like to translate it across the screen, not even like change the tiles, translate it across the screen, the StudyBox does some really inefficient shit where it like moves every single tile off screen, updates it, and then moves it back on screen. And sometimes there's so much shit on the screen and it takes so long that it'll only have enough time to update like half the meta sprite. So you'll see like half of Johnny sometimes, you know? And that's not like an emulator quirk. That happens on hardware. And it is hilarious when it happens. Because it looks terrible. Let's see if we can actually get one of them here. What is this? F8? F8. Right there. So, did not take that long. Wow. So, it moves everything off screen. These guys are all, their X coordinate is F8, E8, right? They're all way the hell off screen. Off to the right side, I think. I'm sorry, their Y coordinates are all off screen. F0. So they're way down low. So anything above F0 hex is not drawn, right? So it moves all that shit to the bottom of the goddamn screen. So let's no. Show off screen distance. There it is. Oops. So you can see all those disabled sprites. Her lower half are all down there, right? They're all down there. Because the game is in the middle of updating those sprites. Yeah, we're in like wait for tape for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what this BIOS RAM routines they stole. Yeah. So next frame she'll have her lower body. There it is. Oh, it's gone again. Every time it animates, every single. What they could have done is like alternated frames on when they were animating each character, right? Would have been a little bit smoother, but. Because they're standing still for a few frames. You know? But every time she moves, oh my god. And you'll see that too over here. So she just completely disappears for a frame. And it happens like constantly. While I'm running it with all my windows open here, like I'm dropping frames like crazy. But yeah, now, even just not moving off screen might have saved enough time to update both in one frame. Possibly, yeah. There are other artifacts where for the translation of the sprite, it will move only half of the individual sprites. Right? So they'll like misalign in the meta sprite. It's really weird looking. I've never heard of that one, yeah. And then there's a string operations, yeah. So I think the string stuff is actually for audio. those string operations that I've seen, where it actually uses the strings, the vast majority of that I've seen is audio related, like a little jingle or something like that, right? So the string is actually defining the notes and like duration or whatever of that. That's the trade-off. Yeah, if you don't move off screen, you get a tearing like that. Yeah, tearing. That's the word I was looking for. Come on. Yeah, in the English one, the very first lesson, like the intro screen, has Johnny like moving up and down on the side, and I think I've seen tearing on that. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And you can't even like fix that shit either without being very careful. Because everything is timed, right? Everything is synchronized to the slow code. So if you make the code faster, you have to ironically pad it out with time. So it takes the same amount of time. Otherwise, your script and the audio become desynced. Is there just so many knobs you can cram to it? Right? And it's probably possible to rewrite the BIOS to be significantly more efficient and also keep the synchronization, right? It's gotta be, because they pull some really jank shit that like that is questionable, you know. My only concern would be variables that scripts modify directly. Do I want to do that? Not really. Not really. They could have done the synchronization using the data packets on the tape instead of just using those delay packets. But they don't. Yeah, well, it's not even just like the delay stuff necessarily. Well, I mean, they do use the delay stuff, the delay packets on the tape, yes. But I mean, not always. What? No, it's a different type of delay. So the delay on the tape is just, hey, we're not sending data, basically, right? But the script needs to actually synchronize to the audio. So that would need audio delays in there. Doing synchronization on the tape would mean that it wouldn't desync as the tape wears out. Yeah. Might even make it possible to make it behave better, not tear sprites while keeping sync. That might be trickier. Oh yeah. Hey, look. Yeah, so I know that the variables in the hex 4000 range, a bunch of those are written and or read directly from scripts. Really? Those ones are all in the script here, I think. Yeah, those ones are all in the script there. Really? It's case insensitive. Oh, right. Case insensitive there, not here. Bullshit. Oops. 4F, that's why. Look at all this shit. Right, so I'm not sure what all this actually is. A table of some sort? I don't know. But that's not script initialized area, right? That's BIOS area, right? So I'd have to keep this the same, and you know, use those tables or whatever, at least to some extent. Whatever the hell those even are, because I don't even know what those are, honestly. That's another thing I would like to find out and map out. I'm noticing that I did 4F, didn't I? Yeah, that's why. Well, these are all starting with 4F. Yeah, because I set it to start all 4F. Oh. A lot of them are actually just 4F. Interesting. So they're all using that page, the 4F page. All of them are in there. That's interesting. Make sure I'm not just doing something weird. Okay. Huh. That's neat. All right. Yeah, nothing's there right now, but yes, they're all using this page right here, but I'm not sure what in the BIOS is actually using that. Do I export globals anywhere? Yes. Oh, because I don't auto-var that stuff. I might want to actually move that to the bank, auto-vars, right? Because this is all from one bank. This guy here, right? But if I attach the auto-vars to this, I would want like, okay, just variables into this one automatically create, but not into any other bank, right? So I can basically just define an address range where I want auto-vars to be created for. Made a bunch of them. 4F is not in this list. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. No, it is not. So globals, stuff would only be assigned to globals for anything that isn't defined as a range, right? So because this is defined as a range, if nothing's mapped in there, and it is because it's mapped, it's initialized as that, right? But if nothing's mapped in there, or if a bank doesn't exist for that range, it'll map it to global. But if a bank or a window does exist for that range and nothing's loaded into it, no label will be created. Yeah. So and these are here like that because of I think I haven't defined specifically as labels. 4281. Oh, maybe not. 4280. What the fuck? 4281. What the hell is that used? It ain't. It's not. It's just not used actually. All right. I need to finish figuring out this bank, I think. Or what I can do start A261 and A2B2. Another one, and then this guy A3333333333. Yep. Now I'm just gonna do all the way to the end. BFFF. There we go. They're gone now. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to be able to those are oh no, the arguments are way up here. Never mind. Okay, I thought those are the arguments at the top. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I think I want to attach the auto vars to the bank individually. I have to figure out how I want to do that though, because yeah, I don't know. Where the hell is that coming from? Oh, I bet you it's because bank 0 is jumping into that, and I don't have the right bank loaded in the window. That's probably what that is. That's gonna be fun tracking down. Anyway, I'm getting tired. I need to wrap up. Yeah, we're gonna go raid somebody. So, I should be back on Sunday. I don't know what the hell I'll be doing though. Maybe this, maybe something else, something adjacent to this. I don't know. Come on, live channels. Oh, Grim's live. I haven't seen him live in a while. Look over here. Yeah. I think I could reduce load time? What do you mean load time? What are you talking about? Load time in assembly for the 6502? Anyway. That he's got sub-only chat. Why has he got sub-only chat on? I don't want to go over there like that. So no one can talk over there. I wouldn't even be able to talk. I'm not subbed to him, I don't think. Yeah, I ain't subbed to him, so I wouldn't be able to talk. Alright, I guess we're not doing that one. It's probably botted recently or something, you know? Modding Skyrim. Let's go over here. It's not speaking. That's not English. Okay. 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 Glad I unmuted. That's not English. Why is this so hard? No one's on today. Who's this? I'll find somebody. Hang on. Give me a second. I don't know. Reduce load time for the StudyBox. I think this could work for at least for messing for a new tone and tape audio to in both the program audio. That's right. No, not at all. So Messin is just emulating the actual tape mechanism itself. The audio track isn't decoded from audio in Messin. That's a pre-processed step. The audio that's in that ROM is recorded audio. It's spoken audio, right? The data is already converted into binary. And you can't change like the actual on tape audio format and have it work with hardware. You just can't, because the hardware is expecting a very specific format, right? We'll go over here. Yeah. So for reducing load times off the tape, you'd want to like. I'm not even sure. Honestly, reduce how much shit you need to load off the tape, which presumably will be not duplicating data when you don't need to, like that image, that background data that was like 3 copies of it, right? But then again, that might not be the bottleneck there. The bottleneck might be fucking drawing the damn thing, you know? So it's I don't know where the bottleneck is right now. But it could be a non-issue with that. Well, so a lot more data fits on a tape than fits on a chip, or at least a chip of that era, right? So yeah, that's why they don't really bother too much with the duplicated data on the tape or deduping it, right? That and random seeking on the tape is like a no-go. But anyway. I'll be back on Sunday doing some stuff. I don't know what. Come through to say hi. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.